I think creating is a natural thing for humans. It's just like, what kind of thing do you want to create in this life? And so music just makes the most sense for me right now.
Welcome to the Ketchup with Jwetchup podcast. I'm your host, Jadyn Welch. Today I got a great podcast, a unique podcast. We got an aspiring rapper on here. Hey, you want to introduce yourself for the camera?
My name's Joaquin. I'm from Muscatine, Iowa. I don't know if I'm just a rapper. I'd say more musician. Just rapping doesn't describe all the feelings I like. Like hip hop really does that. I like composing melodies and writing all kinds of songs.
And I got my twin brother, Josiah. You know him.
Yeah, third episode. I'm just super excited to talk about creativity in general, whether that's music, video editing, whatever it is today.
I think I've been trying, learning to rap for the beginning of this year. But I've been told by my friends back home that I used to mess around with words all the time like that. But I say the beginning of this year is when I'm okay, let me actually try for this.
That's awesome. I'm inspired by that. I'm encouraged by that because this year feels like it's been a lot of firsts personally for me too, and a lot of people I've spoken to who want to be successful. This year's been a big stepping stone. This podcast is new, and now hearing your rapping story like that, it's just the biggest thing is you got to take action.
Yeah, agreed.
It's people stay stagnant, but you just got to go. It's no one's going to do it for you, and you're just doing it, and I'm so encouraged by that.
Thanks, man.
What would you say was a big point in your life where you thought, I want to be creative, I want to step into this music, I want to design music, whatever it is, man?
I think it was when I was in school, and I realized everything about doing homework was I don't have no problem doing homework. I love learning. I love it. But I kept on kept on making more songs, kept on playing piano, kept on doing this. I'm why do I keep going back to this? Why do I keep going back to this? I had a piano teacher, and his motto was if you can't do it slow, you're faking it fast. And I was trying to rap over Humble by Kendrick Lamar. I was trying to do it, and I was I'll try to get into the flow. But then his words kind of pierced through because everything about it was made for him to speak on that. And it kind of just hit me dude, what am I trying to do with all this? What am I, why am I doing this? And so forth, and just thought about life more and more. And I just I love before I go to sleep and when I have dreams, I can hear the songs and melodies. I'm I just need to become someone capable of getting those out when I want to and can. So it's I don't know if it's more of a, if I don't do it, I feel wrong. I think creating is a natural thing for humans. It's just what kind of thing do you want to create in this life? And so music just makes the most sense for me right now. And I would love to do fashion and so much more, but right now music is my go-to.
Who would you say is your biggest musical influence right now? I know it's
right now is forever. Oh, that's hard. But right now, I'd say Mac Miller and Tyler Creator are my top two right now. They're and Childish Gambino. Those three are speaking through me a lot when I'm listening to music. I'm yeah, I get that. And Stevie Wonder's always on the side. Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
Those guys are there. But
yeah, I love the comment you made about why do I keep going back to this?
Yeah,
it's there's so much stuff you can be doing. Obviously, school, we're involved in school, all that, Jadyn and I. We got homework and all this kind of stuff. We got life, but we keep coming back to this YouTube scene, the podcast scene. We keep thinking, why do we keep coming back to this? That's what creativity is. You go up to something and you got to think, why am I coming back to this? Am I coming back to this for passion? Am I coming back to this for fame? Or am I coming back to this to, create? To really express myself. And that's what it looks like through all of us. We're expressing ourselves through this podcast. You're expressing yourself through this music. For me, I personally think I keep coming back to the YouTube thing, just to give glory, because I'm super strong in my faith and all that kind of stuff. It's also just a good opportunity to express myself, being creative, showing talents, gifts, all that kind of stuff.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Bible verse right there that we just meditate on in this room. It's Habakkuk 1:5, and it says, "Look at the nations and watch and be utterly amazed, for I'm going to do things in your days that you would not even believe, even if you're told."
Yeah.
You would not believe that even if you were told? What the heck? So that verse is living out in this world, in this room right now.
And I like that you have the world map right there as well. That connects so well.
We're small creators, right?
Yeah.
We might not feel like much, but look at the world map. Look at all the people we can reach, man. We think of the small community we're in. We're oh, Kendrick Lamar's already made it. Mac Miller's already made it, this and that. He's already got a huge audience. But we don't look at all the other nations who are unreached. We might be small, but we got to look at the wide scheme of things. We got to look at the nations.
I post on SoundCloud every now and then because some of my projects, I know my perfectionism. I want to mule over this over and over again. But sometimes I'm no, I just needed this one to be done with so I can move on and then learn from it. It's always interesting looking at some of the stats from it because it's so interesting what countries it reaches. I'm wow, someone in Nigeria is listening to this, China, Denmark, Poland and so forth. And it's just like, wow, what are the odds of that? Like, even just like few listeners, I'm like, that's just so interesting how big the world actually is.
What would you say a couple goals, maybe one big goal you're looking at right now for your music?
Right now, what I really need for myself is like, when I make something, I want to make it feel like it has life to it. That's why I appreciate Mac and Tyler, especially their production, because like everything about it, it's very intentful music, and not with just the lyrics, but also the musicality behind it. And I think that's something that I want and almost need for like my music to have, because it just I don't know, it just breathes in us into the world, and I like that. And so my goal is just to like rhythm section, like I be able to play guitar, piano, bass, drums, and sing. If I can do those things and then lyrically as well, combine that, I think I have a pretty good skill set to continue doing what I want to do at a higher level. When I started, I think I could get like 2 sentences out over like a beat, because I kept on thinking so hard about like, I have to get this rhyme, I have to get this rhyme, and it's more of like, just say, I'm learning that like you just have to say what you gotta say. Like we all speak at a pace already, and frequency and tones. Just like, how do you dance with the music while you do it instead? Yeah.
It's like same thing with like any creativity, man. You talk about fashion, we talk about YouTube, music, whatever it takes. You know, even cooking, all this kind of stuff. Like the stuff you produced early on, it's not gonna be good, bro.
Yeah.
Like
It's not.
like we look at stuff and we see people think about how they got there, but like that's like being a baby, not knowing how to walk, and you look at a grown man trying to go for a marathon. It's like, you can't be thinking like that. You got to take those baby steps.
Agreed. I saw something from Ed Sheeran talking to like a group of people. And he's like, when you're writing stuff, you're like, you gotta continue making more, because like when you turn on an old faucet, it's gonna let out a lot of old dirty water, and then eventually be clean water, and even every now and then still dirty waters can come out. So it's just like talking about the process and just understanding your own progress, and like you just gotta keep going. You gotta keep going.
And I hate to put you on the spot. Do you think you could like freestyle something? Like, I mean, it's like, like if we got like a little beat on, you know, no one's watching you, but
I can definitely try.
I'm gonna say they with some chess like I'm playing the game. I'm understand black and white like yin and yang, and I'ma understand the universe one step at a time, cause I come in with the big bang, and I'm going across the nation. This is my aspiration for the world to know these words are so absurd, and taking action with my verbs, cause I'm just a lyrical nerd. What's it mean by that? And I'ma go flow with my amigos like we out in Mexico, cause I'ma get some suntan when I do this thing, and I understand my sign when I go at a different angle. I mean, hey, if you understand what it means when I step into rings, you wanna really rumble, get ready to crumble, cause I'm a sweet tooth, climbing mountains, just what I do, cause I get that green and that pop every time I do this non-stop. I'm like a hot chili pepper, real stepper. And I know when we going down under, when I chill with my girl Sydney, you understand, take you to the opera, hear you sing, and I'ma go in with different melodies. You understand this soliloquies when I speak. Oh, guys, I've been doing this for a minute, so like, thank you though, thank you.